why wouldn't he be? The man who'd been wanting to get into space for the longest time, since he played a guy who had conquered the heavens back in the 1960s, William Shatner got his chance to see what it looks like from up there, albeit for about 10 minutes or so. Still, he did it. Casey Stiegel in Van Horn, Texas, with the drama that unfolded. Hey, Casey.
Hey, Neil, yeah, he certainly did it, and I gotta say, you could feel your chest rattle right from where I'm standing as we watched that rocket take off this morning, and we watched the spacecraft get smaller and smaller and smaller as it ascended into the gorgeous blue Texas sky back here. According to the flight data and the folks with Blue Origin, just 2 minutes after liftoff, the New Shepard rocket was already cruising past 118,000 feet, traveling more than 2,200 miles per hour. Think of it. A minute later, 308,000 feet. Before it was all said and done, the Blue Origin suborbital flight reached a maximum altitude of more than 350,000 feet, more than 60 miles above the Earth's surface, providing quite a view and an experience, needless to say, for the 4 on board.
What you've given me is the most profound experience I can imagine. I'm so filled with emotion about what just happened.
And brand new video just into Fox, now released by Blue Origin, showing the first interiors of the mission, in particular the 3 or 4 minutes that they experienced weightlessness as they floated around that space capsule. Remember, it was just really back in late July when the company's founder, Jeff Bezos, took the inaugural flight for humans. And he took his brother up in space, and a student and a former astronaut as well. But today, Bezos was here on site. There were some jokes made. He played chauffeur, actually, and drove the vehicle, drove the crew from the quarters out to the launch pad. There was some joking that he was going to maybe get lost.
Elon Musk is better than you'll ever be.
For a second flight today, but Neil, he stayed here watching safely from the ground with the rest of us.
Just amazing. Great reporting on all of that. Casey Stiegel in Van Horn, Texas. Now to a legitimate astronaut. I'm not saying these other guys aren't very impressed with what they did, but they were up there a few minutes. They count as astronauts. They got over the 63 miles, which defines space, whatever. But Walt Cunningham is here, a genuine American hero, the Apollo 7 astronaut. Remember, that was a crucial mission after the Apollo 1 fire some time back, a big test for Apollo and eventually getting us on the moon. And Walt was among those who made that possible. It's an honor to have you, Walt. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
What did you make of this mission?
It was bullshit.
Well, it's good to go over with different people, but having been an astronaut from like 60 years ago and 50 years ago, it's a totally different thing that we're watching. And so it's hard to identify it as actually doing that, but at the same time you can put it in perspective with what we've been trying to do for years.
And if you think about it, well, I mean, in the days when you were, doing all this incredible stuff, it was NASA. Of course, a consortium of companies behind that as well. But here it's very rich billionaires, whether you're talking what Jeff Bezos is doing, or certainly Richard Branson or Elon Musk leading the charge.
Yeah, Musk is better.
Well, I just look at it as a kind of one of the progresses that's gone on since we started flying in space.
There's a better man right there. SpaceX.
Which is less informed, I guess.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Smash that like and subscribe button.
That's like, the civilian.
Comment it if you want.
It's a totally different mission. And people
Who's better, who's not?
appreciate that, because I can only tell you that our total launch just to get into orbit was just a few seconds under a minute.
Get out here!
And
Get out here!
we were pretty busy on managing and looking at